Welcome, you beautiful bastards, to the crafting night. Now, what would you say if I could tell you that I figured out a way to half the amount of magnets that you use? In some case, even put them down to a third. Bollocks? Can see why you might say that, but I tell you, it's true. And I've figured out a fantastic way how. Wanna see? We'll need a couple of ingredients. One of them's a secret. The other one you might have on your crafting table already. Now, let's get into looking at how we're actually going to make this wonderful new paste. That's now going to be your best friend for every magnetization project you do from now on. Right, going to start off with using some liquid green stuff. Sure, you need another reason to buy a pot of this, as you've got no reasons to use it already. And this wonderful stuff, atomized iron powder. Hit me like a bolt of lightning out the blue, trying to think of ways to put a metal fixing into the joins to half the amount of magnets. Thought of screws, thought of a few other things, then I thought of this. Now to powder, so to actually get some, I made myself a little shovel. This shovel I made out of paper. I think it was about 2 centimeters by about 5 centimeters, 4 centimeters. Not great with my units. Just hold one end, pinch the other, and you've got yourself a nice little shovel to try and get the powder out. Now we're going to be mixing this up and together in a small container, probably is one that you can dispose of later, because with this being iron powder, you're going to want to throw out whatever this is coming into contact with, as it is ultra fine. On that note, you've probably been sick and tired of people saying this, but please, whilst you do this, wear a mask. It'll keep you safe, it'll stop you breathing this stuff in. As I say, it's just dust, and I'm pretty sure it'll do nasty things getting into your lungs. So once it's set in the green stuff, if you need to work with the green stuff afterwards and you've got to sand it down, probably wear a mask there too. Now I'm doing this in a ratio of about 1:1, mixing them both together. I used a disposable bamboo skewer. Just took a nice big glob of it, about the same size I think, and just give them a good mix. Coated it first, and then had to start scraping it off the side and just working it in. Now, I won't bore you with how long this took, so the wonderful thing of editing. Now that I've done that, like I've been possessed by the flash, we're going to finish it off, make sure it's all nice and thick. This stuff will take quite a lot of iron powder, don't worry, but it'll clump together at the very end. Now the first thing I'm going to apply this to is a weapon for Eureka Titan, because I wanted to give it a test on the weight. So if it can take the weight of Eureka Titan's weapon whilst it's mounted on the shoulder joints, I figure that will be laughing for some other stuff. So I'm going to apply it to this, make sure I get some good amount of paste in there. These did have a magnet in already, but I took the magnet out just to give this stuff a try, because if I can recycle that magnet somewhere else down the line, I'm a magnet up. So after we applied the paste, packed out that joint, what I'm going to try it on next is just a sprue that's got some Space Marine Primaris arms and legs on them. Now I'm just going to be using the arms from, I believe it's the Kill Team box, because I like customizing my Kill Team, so I usually magnetize their arms. Now I'm going to put it into that tiny little hole that's in the shoulder to begin with. Make sure you get a good dollop in there. And the other bonus of this method is you don't need to pre-drill the holes either. Now, if you can just get it in there, great. If you do need to give it a little hole with the craft knife, with the drill bit, with a pin vise, great. Now after I left that overnight to set, these are the results. This is my Reaver Titan. These are the shoulder joints that I magnetised previously. You might have seen a chain blade in there. I'm working on that at the moment. I think I might need a deeper anchor point into that one just for the paste. But as you can see, picked two beefy weapons, loaded them up with the paste and let them set overnight. Now for the moment of truth. Now tell you what, this point in time, nearly hit the bloody roof in celebration. I've now figured out a way to save you half the amount of money on your magnets. And in a case of a Titan like this, you've got 3 weapons, so if you only need to put 3 magnets into the magnetising points, and this paste in all the weapons, that's a saving of, in this box, 9 magnets. And that adds up over time. Now I also magnetise these arms, and the final plus side with this method, you never need to worry about polarity again. How many times have you done this? Magnet will fit, magnet will flip, magnet will go here, magnet will go there, magnet will eventually pop off and you throw it across the table. With this, all that you need to do, put the paste in, connect it up, and Bob's your uncle, Florence is your aunt. Hold the pose, strike a vogue, and we just tested out on the other side with the combat knife. Beautiful. Put both arms on, put them down on the table, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new way to magnetise your miniatures. This will save you roughly half the magnets on smaller models, anything up to 3 times the amount of magnets that you would need on your larger ones. Now the ingredients that you've got here, I've put in a link down below so you can click on the whatchamacallit and it'll take you across to Amazon for the items that you need. Now for this, the atomised powder in the UK can only run you about £4, and the liquid green stuff, if you haven't got it already, get it from Games Workshop. Now thank you very much for watching, you beautiful bastards, and I hope to see you next time.